Hey everyone, this is Nancy from New Travel Escapes. I want to start off our top 10 by explaining who we are. We're a family group who's been traveling to all-inclusive resorts several times a year for over 15 years. We range in age from 20 to 50. We like great food, great service, and nice rooms. We are not travel agents and we don't get paid or get discounts to do any of this. Many people who know us ask what resorts we've been to and where we recommend. So I decided to learn a new skill during COVID lockdowns and step way out of my comfort zone and into creating YouTube videos to help answer many of the questions that we, as a group, get asked about our vacations. When you're headed to Cancun, this is our top 10 list. I'm going to outline the criteria we use to make our top 10 list of resorts. We had to put some parameters on what we're looking at, otherwise the video would go on forever. So for this one, all of the resorts will include these things. Of course, they will be adults only and all-inclusive. They will also be freestanding resorts rather than those that are part of a larger complex. The price range will be somewhat similar for these resorts, and I say that loosely because the resort pricing seems to be a very fluid thing these days. Basically, we're trying to be fair and we're working under the theory that you get what you pay for. So we're taking out the crazy extravagant ones and we're also taking out the more budget-friendly ones. We have picked highly rated resorts, and our last criteria is the proximity to the Cancun airport. We're only going to be looking at the Cancun, Riviera Maya, Costa Mujeres areas. Basically, the ones you can access when you fly into Cancun. Starting in the number 10 spot is the Dorado Moroma. The Dorado is a popular brand, and they often have repeat guests, but unlike the other Dorado resorts that you may need a golf cart to get around, the Dorado Moroma is a smaller, more boutique-sized resort with good food and great service. It is rated number 1 of 8 in Playa Maroma. Maroma Beach is one of the best Mexican beaches. Dorado Moroma has the first overwater palafitos in Mexico. If the budget allows for it, this is a very cool experience without the long flight to the Maldives. Dorado Moroma also has normal resort rooms and honeymoon suites, so you don't need to splurge on the overwater bungalows to come here. It is just an option for a special occasion. The higher level rooms have a very nice indoor-outdoor shower. They're large and private. The Dorado has fantastic service. The staff makes this resort a good pick. They have 6 restaurants on offer, but one has an extra charge to it unless you're staying in the palafitos. The menus are not large, but the food is good. There are 5 bars that serve great cocktails. There is an active daytime of included activities at Dorado, but the nightlife is pretty quiet here. Although Rick's Bar is open until 2 a.m. for those who like to hang out into the wee hours, it's not usually very busy. There are dress codes for dinner at the restaurants, but if you are one of those guys who refuses to wear long pants on vacation, all of the restaurants here allow for dress shorts and collared golf-style shirts for dinner. A bit of a negative for this resort is the additional fees for lobster on the menus, as well as an on-site Starbucks that's not included. You also have to make reservations for dinner at this resort, so just keep that in mind. Maroma Beach is just stunning though, so if you are a beach person, this one is worth a second look. In our number 9 spot is Atelier in Playa Mujeres. Atelier is unique on our resort list for 2 reasons. The first being that although it's classified as an adults only, it is actually for guests aged 16 and older. This is an important thing when families with young adult children are starting to transition away from the family resorts and into a more adult-oriented vacation. The second unique aspect of Atelier is that it is dog-friendly. Yep, you heard me. You can bring your furry friend with you on vacation. Atelier has what they call a Pet It program, where you can bring your small dog with you on vacation. Atelier is in Playa Mujeres, so the beach is great there, with some of the seaweed being blocked by Isla Mujeres. The beach at Atelier is really beautiful. It is a mid-sized resort with a long, L-shaped building, 430 rooms. If ocean views are important to you, then you should definitely book ocean front at Atelier rather than ocean view. All of the rooms are gorgeous though, so even the base rooms here are great. One of my favorite things about Atelier is the design of the rooms. All of the rooms have a very modern design aesthetic, and if you watched any of my videos before, I like to let you know about the bathroom privacy situation at the resorts that we talk about. Well, Atelier bathrooms are totally open concept, but don't be alarmed because the bathrooms actually have retractable walls, so you're able to completely close in the bathroom. It's really well designed, totally unique, and very versatile depending on who you're traveling with. The pool at Atelier is one large interconnected pool area with 2 swim-up bars. They have 6 restaurants plus a coffee shop and a couple of snack shop type restaurants as well. One of my favorite treats at Atelier is when the little snack cart comes out. It reminds me of one of those little old-timey bicycle ice cream carts you'd see in the park. They give out different treats around the pool that change every day. One day it's fruit, the next it's tacos, and so on. Not a big thing, but it's a memorable thing. They also offer lunch service around the pool, which means you can order and eat right at your pool chair, and I love this. You can't get food delivered to the beach chairs, just the pool. They have 7 bars, including one for their club level guests that they call the Inspira level. Cocktails here are great and very creative. When the bartenders aren't too busy, they can craft some very unique drinks for you. As I mentioned, the resort is very modern, and they have amazing contemporary art pieces throughout the property. There's a fair bit going on here during the day, as well as the typical Mexican-type shows each night in the theater. There is also an on-site Greg Norman golf course, which 2 of our new travel team members love. And if you book an Inspira suite, it includes 2 golf rounds for a stay of 7 nights or longer. Number 8 on our list is Unico 2087. Now, before COVID, I would have ranked Unico 2087 a bit higher up on our list. The COVID changes were not kind to Unico, and they are still recovering to what they once were. I mainly feel this is in their service. Things are slow and service is less than what it used to be, but I think they will regain their footing. They're just not there quite yet. Unico is owned by the same company that owns Hard Rock Resorts, and it's a good option for both couples and groups of friends. It doesn't have that primary focus on romance that some of the other adults-only resorts have. Unico 2087 is a 90-minute drive south of the Cancun airport, so a far distance to go if you're only going on a short weekend trip. A smart idea that they've done here is that the main pool areas have black tiles for the pool bottoms, so they are naturally a bit warmer, which is a big deal in the winter. There are 2 swim-up bars, one in the active pool and one in the quiet pool. You can actually order food and eat it at the swim-up bar in the quiet pool, which I thought was a bit bizarre at first, but the rest of my team loved it, so that's just a me problem. The hydrotherapy at the spa and the gym are both small for this resort, but they're still functional. The rooms at Unico are very nice. They have 2-bedroom suites here, which is really unique for an adult-only resort. Again, the resort is mid-sized with just under 450 rooms. A nice touch is that they include 2 hats in each room that you can have painted as souvenirs. They have a very unique in-room mixology where you choose the time each evening, and they leave you the ingredients, ice, and a shaker, and you can craft your own cocktail in your room. I thought this was a very cool way to try some new cocktails and make them yourself, or my husband makes them. A nice touch, and it's a little more unique than just bottles in your room. I like to have it delivered every day between 5:30 and 6:30 so we can have a nice cocktail where we're getting ready for dinner. The resort has aromatherapy going on everywhere, including diffusers in the rooms, which some people love and others could do without. There is not much evening entertainment at this resort. Live music and DJs, but no large theater shows like you might be used to, so just something to keep in mind. The resort has 4 restaurants, plus room service. There's a really nice included coffee shop as well. Food is excellent at Unico, and most restaurants are set up as 4, 5, or even 6-course menus. They pride themselves on being a foodie resort, and they are doing a good job at this. For example, they have a bone marrow dish, which I have never seen at any other all-inclusive resort before, and I've been vacationing at all-inclusive resorts for more than a dozen years now. Even simple dishes like onion rings at the pool are jazzed up with a drizzle of honey and red pepper flakes. Note, you do need to make reservations for all your dinners at Unico. A pro for Unico is that there is no real shortage of pool chairs, so I found the chair game is much less of an issue at this resort. The beach is just okay here. It's not the best beach on our list, but it's not the worst either. A con to me at Unico 2087 is their Hall of Fame, which is their timeshare program. To me, it makes things feel very tiered, like they're first and second class guests, which I don't really like. Secrets Akumal is number 7 on our list. Now, I am a big fan of Secrets resorts in general. I think they give the Excellence Collection and sandals a good run for the money. Hyatt has just taken over the Secrets brand, so I'm interested to see how that will play out over the next year or two. Akumal means place of turtles, and the very best thing about this resort is that you can snorkel with turtles right off of the beach. Now the beach is a public one, so you may see families and children, and it's a busier beach than the other resorts on our list, but it is an amazing spot to snorkel no matter what. The pool is very nice and big, but the pool chair game is huge here, so you get up early to grab your chair if you want to sit at the pool for the day. The preferred club only really means a difference in room location, better of course. Not really any specific extras like a dedicated restaurant, except you do have the option of an a la carte breakfast in the morning if you're preferred club rather than the buffet. There are 434 rooms and they are all very nice. The tropical view or entry-level rooms feel, well, very tropical. Just so you know, sometimes of the year the mosquitoes might be a bit too aggressive to sit out on your tropical view balcony, so just keep that in mind. This resort, like the others, is a fair hike from the airport, so it lends itself more to those staying a week rather than a weekend trip again. No dining reservations are required at Secrets Resorts except for the hibachi table, which is show cooking. There are 6 a la carte restaurants, a buffet, and 9 bars. Men do need to wear pants and a collared shirt to some of the dinners, so keep that in mind, although they do sometimes allow dress shorts at those restaurants that have an open-air patio. Secrets Akumal does a good job with the dining at this resort. Many of the dishes are excellent. Most of them are very good. We really don't have any complaints about the food here. One of my favorite dining options at Akumal is the wood-fired pizza oven near the pool for a pizza at your chair. They also have different lunch pop-up options around the pool each day, and they're great too. Secrets Akumal has the typical evening theater-style shows, but a cool thing here is that they do some of the shows in or on the pool. The pirate show was not something that I had seen before. A wee bit cheesy, but still a good night. The Desires nightclub is fantastic with karaoke and other activities going on if you like to stay up later in the evening and have something to do. Something I want to mention about Secrets Resorts in general is to definitely use the AMR app. If there is anything you need to request, like timing on housekeeping, extra pillows, or turn-down service, you can simply request it from the app rather than have to go to guest services. I really like this feature of the AMR app. A very comparable resort to Secrets Akumal is our number 6 resort, Secrets Maroma Beach. To be honest, Secrets Akumal and Secrets Maroma have such close rankings that I would say they're fairly interchangeable in our lineup, depending on what you're looking for. We are back to Maroma Beach with Secrets Maroma Beach. The beach is what bumps this one just ahead of Akumal for me. Maroma Beach is just gorgeous. If you are a beach person, then Secrets Maroma Beach is definitely worth putting on your list. The beach on Maroma is really nice with a gradual entry. It is shallow for a fair ways out, so it's not very rocky at all. The beach is large and wide, and when you're out of seaweed season, then Maroma Beach is excellent. It's a little rougher during seaweed season. Here again, we have a mid-sized resort with 412 rooms. Even the base rooms at Secrets Maroma are really nice. Property is lush and green, and things are spread out without feeling like the resort is too big. The Secrets brand has gone to iPads in the room to order room service and give you info about the resort in general, times for activities, spa bookings, and overall what's going on and where. And as I mentioned before, the AMR app is really handy to have on your phone if you're visiting any of the Secrets resorts. Something to note for all of the Secrets resorts that we have ever been to is the timeshare sales pitch is annoyingly aggressive. Just know before you go. Maybe Hyatt will fix this, maybe they won't. Secrets Maroma Beach is one of the higher-end Secrets properties. Service at Secrets Maroma is very good. There are 10 restaurants, including a buffet and a restaurant for their preferred club guests, as well as a coffee shop. There are 7 bars. There are a lot of nice options for dinner, so you don't need to eat at the same place twice if you don't want to. I particularly love the ambiance in their Mexican restaurants El Patio. No dinner reservations are required. Once again, many of the restaurants have a dress code for dinner that requires dress pants and collared shirts for men. This did not seem to bother too many people because the restaurant decor and the menu, they're pretty fancy and they just lend themselves to enjoying a more upscale night out. We're not here to judge, we're just letting you know that you might want to throw a pair of pants and a collared shirt in your suitcase. They have lots of activities going on throughout the day and evening at Secrets Maroma. There's pickleball and volleyball on the beach, there's a soccer field and tennis courts, and a very nice gym. There are spots for activities all over the resort and pool areas. The pool at Secrets Maroma is unique in that they have left a lot of very large rocks around the pool edge to keep things feeling more natural. It fits really well with the whole lush and tropical feel of the resort as a whole. A couple of cons for me are the extra fees for things like tennis lessons, and we have a vegetarian on the team and she did not find that there were a lot of vegetarian or vegan options available, with the exception of the Italian restaurant. There were a few on each menu, but not as many as other resorts we've been to. So that's the bottom 5 of our top 10 adults-only all-inclusive resorts. Part 2 will be out really soon, so please subscribe and set your notification bell so you don't miss it. We really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to our channel. Thank you very much. And thanks for sticking with me as I learn this new skill. It's really encouraging. Part 2 will be up quickly, so we'll see you soon.